Hey guys, how are you? Good morning. This is That Tech Family. I'm Chelsea. This is Cody. This is Charlie with us. And we've made a few videos, and we made a video about our morning routine, and we thought that we would mention our nighttime routine because nighttime for us, especially, I don't know, as families, can be hectic. You know, end of the day, sometimes work runs late, and we work in an industry where not all of our clients are on Eastern time where we're at. You know, some are global, some are a lot are on the West Coast. So, you know, 6 o'clock for us doesn't mean that time work stops. So sometimes in the hustle and bustle, it's really hard to turn off our brain at night. And I don't know about you, but for me, that is the worst thing for me is a bad night's sleep. The next day, I am just the worst to everybody. I'm mean to my daughter. I am terrible to him. And I'm just traditionally not a good sleeper. I have taken a variety of different medications throughout the years, but now I've got it down to a pretty good system that is pretty natural and what I feel is really, really effective. So I have some supplements and just different stuff that I want to show you guys, and Cody can help me out as I get it. But the first thing at night to relax is I take this supplement called Natrol Calm. And all this is, you know, magnesium, and it's really good because it kind of just mellows you out a little bit. And it tastes like raspberry lemon. It's gluten-free, non-GMO. I would love it if my daughter could, you know, start drinking it, but she isn't a fan of lemon or raspberry, so we'll work on that. But honestly, I really think it does help. It just kind of takes that anxiety off, and it just kind of makes you a little bit calmer. And, you know, magnesium is good anyway for you. So that is one thing that I do every night that I feel that helps. And you can mix this with hot water or cold water. I prefer it with cold. So that's up to you. And they have different flavors. Find out on Amazon. Next, this is, I don't use this all the time, but depending on, because we wake up at 4 a.m., if I can get to sleep, but I have a hard time staying asleep. So when I wake up 20 minutes later and I look at the clock and then I wake up again and again, I start to get incredibly nervous because then I'm counting the hours to when we wake up, and it's just this terrible cycle. So if I feel like I'm not winding down, I will take melatonin. I've taken a variety of different melatonins throughout the years. This one in particular is 10 milligrams, and it's got 5 HTP in it. This is the only brand where I feel like it keeps me asleep and the dreams aren't too weird. Melatonin is kind of known for giving you weird dreams. But this one, like, I feel pretty good and it works. So I try not to take it all the time, but when I need it, this is what I go for. So, and then lastly is the Acupressure mat. Now, this thing I got for Christmas 2 years ago. It's kind of spiky. This is like the back part and the neck part. It's supposed to get your blood circulating. I do a lot of yoga, so Cody saw this on Amazon. He thought it was really cool. And let me tell you guys, this thing has changed my life. I lay on this 20 to 40 minutes every day. 20 minutes if I'm just trying to get like energized and I'm feeling sore. It's actually a great thing to lay on if you're meditating or if you just want to release some, you know, toxins in your body or some stress. But 40 minutes, if you can work your way up to 40 minutes laying on this thing, I mean, you just melt afterwards. It feels crazy. Yeah. I mean, it has been such a game changer in the way I sleep, with my migraines. I mean, it's just awesome. And you know, it's very inexpensive, and it's not, you know, you're not taking anything, you know, you can take it anywhere with you, and so I just absolutely love it. And then I should mention that I also wear an eye mask. I didn't bring that out. I can put the link to the certain one that I use. It's just all black. like I said, I'm not the greatest sleeper. You know, that noise bothers me, light bothers me, it's too hot, too cold.
Yeah.
I drive everybody crazy, but I really feel that with these in my life, our nighttime routine has gotten a lot better. And then of course, if you work out, you know, you should always try and, you know, work out at least once a day if you can fit it in there, because that will help as well.
Yeah. I mean, the other stuff that we do when we're winding down is we like to meditate at the end of the night. I mean, right before we go to bed, we will do our affirmations, and we'll sit down and quietly meditate, visualize, try to manifest things into our reality, like we talked about in other videos. Something else that we like to do is we like to journal and write our affirmations and what we're grateful for, and then we meditate. It helps us to visualize what we want, you know, and that's what I think has led to a lot of our success, is the ability to wind down, meditate, be grateful for what we already have, which is a huge rule in the law of attraction, and then we go to sleep. But something that I use, and I think you've used before, is we have these SleepPhones, and they're headphones that you just put on your head while you sleep, and they're super comfortable, they're cheap, and you just plug them in, and I like to listen to Kelly Howell. She has like subliminal affirmations, like gratitude type, law of attraction type stuff, but you can get all kinds of audio files, MP3s from her, like manifesting success, happiness, attracting a lover, quit smoking, good health, you name it. And then if you have a newer phone, you're going to need to get one of these attachments. But you know, I have the iPhone 10. So I mean, you can do this. You plug this in, and then you just plug in the power source here. Super easy, super comfortable. I highly recommend it. I've been doing this for, what, 5 years? Maybe longer.
I've tried to do it. However, for me, I really like the SleepPhones, but having something, that noise in my ear, I just can't get to sleep with it.
Well, and you want to make it quiet as you get, so that
I do make
your
it
subconscious
quiet.
will pull it in. If it's like as quiet as you can get, where you barely hear it, your subconscious will bring that in, because I mean, the subconscious is what,
I wish I could do it.
The subconscious is what brings things into reality, and when you're a kid, stuff gets deep rooted in your subconscious. You might have a fear of dogs because maybe a dog barked at you when you were 5, things like that. And Kelly Howell, that kind of helps you with those things. I mean,
and just blocks in general. I mean, I think as families, as
blocks.
people, you know, you just have these worries that, am I doing good enough? Am I providing enough? Am I a good mom? Am I being a good wife? Am I employees, work? You know, all these stressors, and it's just a nice way to have a calm, relaxing meditation that somebody guides you to. You don't have to do anything. You just have to listen, and fall asleep. He's out within 2 minutes.
She puts you out in her in her audio tapes. She'll do she gets you really calm and relaxed, and she does a countdown. And I mean, she counts down from 10, and I'm asleep probably by the time she gets to 6 most nights.
Another app that I use, so he's downloaded Kelly Howell, but I like to use the Calm app. I use their bedtime stories, sometimes with my daughter, sometimes I'll listen to them myself, sometimes I use their guided meditations, but for sleep, they came out with these sleep stories, and they have them for adults and for children. And it's like somebody reading a really positive, cool book to you. And
super relaxing,
yes,
like a relaxing
so
tone.
relaxing and so nice. And how nice is that, especially as a family, if you're tired, you don't feel like reading to your child, and unfortunately those nights just happen. You know, but you need to mellow out and wind down, and that's just a great thing. We will go play Legos with our daughter, you know, have her
LOL dolls.
Yeah, LOL dolls, have her snack, and then go lay down. And, you know, if we have time to read, we definitely do, but if not, then we'll put on a sleep story, and we'll all lay there and we'll listen to it, and, you know, before we know it, we wake up and, you know, it's 3 a.m. and like, oh my gosh, we're all sleeping in our bed. And so
I always pass out when we play those.
It's crazy. But we just thought we would share these tips with you. Nighttime, again, can be hectic, but with this, we feel like this really is a great routine for us, and it's been working very well for us. And we wake up pretty refreshed every morning. So that's, that.
And then right back into the meditation.
And then right back in
morning routine.
And that's a big thing. I think starting the day and closing out the day on a positive note is a huge thing. For me, I like to start my day out good, and then if I had a bad day, it's really hard for me sometimes, or at least it's been hard in the past to let things go. I tend to hold on to things, and then I overanalyze and I think about it, and I think a lot of people have this tendency, but with meditation, I can just let it go, and accept what it is. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's sleep on it, and let's not let this ruin our night and into the next day. So that's kind of how we try to think about it. And also, I mean, to be fair, I think we make it through like 7 minutes of our meditation, and then we hear the timer go off. And so, it's just quieting your mind to drift you off to sleep.
It helps, yeah.
And this guy, he's the perfect animal to be in this video today, because this is our Frenchie who sleeps probably 18 hours a day.
At least, yeah. I mean, all day long. That's all he does.
Yeah, so
he's got a hard life.
He's the sleeper and the snorer.
Yeah.
So he doesn't sleep with us, I can tell you that. Yeah. But we hope that you guys have a great day. We hope you guys found this helpful. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Feel free to comment any questions that you guys have. We want to hear from you. So we hope you have a great day today, and we'll talk to you soon.
We'll put links in the description for everything we talked about. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.